Hey, what's going on, folks? This King Kunja, aka Glenn Fisher, coming again with this morning's message. It is May 23rd, 6:46 a.m. I'm on I-85 South, heading towards the Queen City because I got to go to traffic court. My license expired, Mine been all over the place for the last year, so I kind of got distracted and didn't get it taken care of. But nevertheless, I still got to get this morning's message in. Didn't get a workout in this morning. I have no excuse. I should have got it in, but I will get it in today. I'm going to get at least 2 workouts in today before this day ends. But I got to get to court by 9. But the purpose of this morning's message, as I was thinking on this road, was the word patience. I think that is something that we don't incorporate in anything that we're trying to do, especially fitness. I notice a lot of people come to me and be like, hey, yo, man, I'm trying to lose some weight, or I'm trying to burn some fat, or I'm trying to get lean, I'm trying to get cut, I'm trying to get big. They have all these fitness goals or fitness ideas that they want to be, transformative goals, like really good goals. But when you tell people, okay, this is what you got to do, get 8 hours of sleep, make sure you drink a lot of water, make sure you eat clean, make sure you get in cardio, lift some weights, when you give them the formula, the first roadblock is, oh, hell no, man, I gotta eat this, I gotta eat that, or I can't eat that, so they go right into what they don't want to eat, what they can't eat, and I can't get 8 hours or whatever. So that's one hurdle. But the second hurdle is the patience, because some people you can convince, like, okay, I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm willing to eat what's necessary, avoid certain foods. I'm willing to get in the cardio, get in the workouts and so forth. But the real brick wall is the patience. We live in a society where everybody wants shit instant. Like, they want it today. You got people who will work out for 3 days, and if they don't see 20 pounds lost, or they don't see bulging shoulders after 2 or 3 workouts, they give up because they feel like it's not working. Man, that shit takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people forget that we put in time to be unhealthy. We put in time to become obese. We put in time to have soft ass muscles. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put time and effort into eating unhealthy. We put time, commitment, and work into being soft, and physiologically, that is, especially for men, who want that hard muscle feeling, to feel like, you're solid, but we got to put in that same kind of time and have that same kind of patience. If it took you 35 years to be where you are now in an unhealthy place, then not to say it's going to take 35 years to get where you want to be in your fitness goals, but you got to understand that it's going to take patience, it's going to take time. You can't be on some like, oh man, I ate a salad every day for a week. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Great. That's good. But it may take a hell of a lot longer than a week for you to get your fitness goals. You know what I'm saying? It may take some people a week to see some drastic change. Some people a month. But for some people, it may take a damn year or 2 to see the changes they want to see. And of course, we are all going to be our own worst critics. I know I am. People see me all the time like, damn, dude, you look good. And I'm going to be the first to say, well, I'm not, not really. And I say that because I've seen myself and I know, where my body is when it's at its optimum, and that's bad because a lot of athletes, we've been at a point in our life where we've been our best physically, especially in our young athletic days. So as we get older, it's harder for an athlete to accept themselves physiologically because we've seen what our potential is. So, that's what we deal with. But I understand that we're going to be our own worst critic. But we got to understand that patience is very necessary. Psychologically, it's necessary. Emotionally, it's necessary. Because if we're not patient with the process, the process of development, the process of transformation, then we're going to get stressed out. We're going to get emotional. It's going to mess with us psychologically. Our self-esteem going to go down. We're going to start doubting the process. And that's where anything in life, not just fitness. If you got a goal whether it's career, entrepreneurship goal, spiritual goal, emotional goal, whatever the case may be. If you've determined the destination of that goal, and then you've come up with a plan to reach that destination, you got to trust the process. If you don't trust the process, you're going to get stressed out. Because guess what? The one thing that we know that's inevitable in life is obstacles, it's challenges. That's what develops our character. That's what builds us. Not just with fitness, but in life, period. And when we get to those moments, those confusing moments, those dark moments, those times where we don't understand this obstacle, understand that challenge, or understand why we was unable to lift that weight 2 more reps, you know what I'm saying? We got to trust this process. We got to say, you know what? I'm going to stick with the plan. I'm going to trust this process, because this plan was developed for me based on where I was when I started this plan, and based on where it is that I'm trying to go. I got to trust this process. So, be patient with the process. For some people, everybody's different. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. We're not competing with nobody in good health. We're not going to say who's the healthiest. You know what I'm saying? Who has the best functioning heart? Who has the best functioning lungs? No. Be your best. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be patient with your plan. Be patient with your process. So number one, you got to have a plan. You got to have a process. You know what I'm saying? For you to trust. But once you develop that, once you get that, if you're working with a personal trainer, or you come up with one on your own from your own research, which is cool, that's what I do. I do my own research, and I look at where I am and where I'm trying to be, and I create a process for it. But I got to trust that process. I got to say, okay, if I want to get down to 8% body fat from 16% body fat, which is where I was a little more than a month ago, I developed the plan. A diet, an eating plan, a cardio plan, a weightlifting plan, and a few other things that I've incorporated, and I created it, and I said I got to be disciplined to this plan. I got to be committed to this plan, but most importantly, I have to be patient, because where I want to be I'm not going to get to 8% body fat in a week or 2. It may take me a month or 2, maybe even a year for that to happen. At a sustainable pace, definitely be patient. That's going to be the word for today. You got to be patient with the process, not just in fitness, very important in fitness, but in life in general. Be patient with the process of anything you're trying to do, especially if you're trying to transform in any kind of way, whether it's spiritual, mental, or physical transformation. You gotta trust the process. The caterpillar has to trust the cocoon process and be patient with that process in order to manifest into a butterfly, because the caterpillar knows that being a caterpillar is not the destination of its life. It knows that it has a greater potential to be something greater, to do greater things. And in order to manifest that greatness, it has to be patient.